Hey guys, per usual, everything on this channel is for educational purposes only and it's not intended as financial advice. And dear God, this video, more than any other, is not financial advice. My percentages on oil, silver, and gold are probably less than 25% win rate, so take all of this with a grain of salt. I wanted to talk about commodities not because I trade them actively or heavily, but because they look good on the cloud. So we'll start with oil. And the interesting thing about oil is the weekly has traded very technical despite all of the heavy fundamental type news, OPEC and Russia and wars and whatever. I'm gonna just forget all of that and focus on the technical aspects because that's what I understand better than anything. So if we look at how we got to here, I've posted this chart a few times, but there was a head and shoulders at the bottom of a range, which is super bearish. There's also a diamond top in here. Then there was an inverted head and shoulders, which has not resolved yet. So the target remains up here, 77.54. Those targets never really go away until the pattern completes itself. So you can see it tried to complete, it failed, it tried again, it failed. So it's just kind of ranging in here. I was saying there's a psychological resistance of 60, that's also where the diamond top was. So that's patterns. There's not necessarily any additional pattern right now. Keep in mind this is on the weekly, so this stuff moves really slowly. But you can see it bounced nicely on the pivot here. Shut everything off, turn on the cloud. I'm using default doubled. Default doubled. Why? Because it's 5 days a week, not 7 like crypto. And all of a sudden, we're seeing a potential Kumo breakout here. It's sitting at the Kijun, the TK lines are close together. You probably won't see this move until a few more weeks, just based on technicals. Cloud is green, price will be above the cloud. TK lines, TK cross has occurred weeks ago, almost a year ago at this point. And lagging span is in price in cloud. So really, you know, this might not trigger till like February 2018, but I just want you to, if you like cloud, you know, I always flip through a bunch of charts and a bunch of time frames. Really, the oil weekly is the only thing I'm interested in. Your first stop would definitely be 60, and then the second would be this 77.4, which would be the measured move of the previous inverted head and shoulders. It would probably stop around the R2 just because that's the pivot. So we'll see. Just keep that in mind. I'm only talking about this because it's cloud. Next I want to talk about gold. So gold's kind of interesting in that it had a bit of a falling wedge that broke up pretty early. You can see it broke above the cloud, went back in. It's basically ranging. It's got potential head and shoulders situation going on here. Nothing too great on the weekly or daily. It's pulling up through the TK cross, but again, this not really tradable. Possible ABCD things in here, a bunch of wave stuff, nothing worth talking about really. When it gets down to the 4 hours, it starts to get interesting. You're seeing a sort of a inverted head and shoulders here. There's definitely an Adam Eve here on lower time frames, VU. Again, I'm not talking about this mainly to discuss chart structure and help people learn stuff. So I don't have any active positions in gold at the moment. This is 4 hour, doesn't really tell me much. 2 hours interesting. There's an active edge to edge trade here. You can see how long it's been in the 2 hour, below the 2 hour cloud. This is the first time last week that any shorts from here should have been closed. So the targets are up here. Should it break out of the cloud, first targets would be previous local lows and then lower lows from there. But again, VU, Adam Eve, double bottom here for sure. What's more interesting to me, again, I'm looking at cloud on the hourly. It's just been red this whole way, and then all of a sudden signals flip. This is the best looking flip of a cloud you want to see ever, period, end of story. There's a great published LTC trade I have in my account that you can look at. Very similar situation. This is what you want to see. You want to see this insane downtrend, bottom out. You're getting your Adam Eve, okay, it's a chart pattern giving you confluence. You're getting the bullish TK cross, you're getting price above cloud, you're getting bullish cloud, you're getting lagging span above price above cloud. Everything looks good in this time frame for low leveraged long. Targets are difficult for me for gold to really know, but any of these ledges on the cloud are all targets. So 1239, 1248, 1261. Another thing you could do is just 50% from low to high to low is 1255 if you want a simple target that I'd be looking at. That's gold, and 30-minute and hourly worth talking about. Alright, now let's get to the real exciting stuff, which is silver, which I never thought I'd say in my life. But this is the chart. This is weekly silver. Again, these are yearly pivots. Everything in the cloud is bearish, except the cloud itself, which is bullish, lagging span still in pricing cloud. More importantly, there was a weekly dragonfly candle here. Undeniable. Okay. The other thing I'm seeing is you get this M picture, right? Anytime you get an M or a W picture, you can try to draw a harmonic, see if it fits. We'll look at that. It's pretty far below the pivot. That would certainly be one target. The second target would be 17.4, 16.92. I'm not optimistic that it'll return to the R1 anytime soon. If we go to the daily, this is where things start to get interesting. And if you're harmonic minded or pattern recognition minded, you should be able to see the pattern here. So let's go to that. So it's called a bullish cipher. There's a reference on the harmonic patterns here if you want to look at any of these further with the numbers and the patterns and whatever. But again, you're getting this double top, double bottom situation with an basically 50% of it, you're getting a wick down. That's a crude explanation, but the point is from here, I would expect a pull-up minimum of to the 50% fib from high to low, 17.1. We'll see what happens. I'm in 6 silver positions right now. So I gotta like talking about commodities a little more because they can't be as manipulated with what I'm saying, you know, as altcoins could, just because the market's like, you know, billions of dollars. So it's whatever. Who am I? I'm just a little fish in the pond. So as we speak, Toro just messaged me. He is the harmonic king and he says it's good. So he's Bitcoin Geekend on YouTube. If you've seen any of his videos, he's amazing with harmonics. All right, so that was daily. So weekly we have the Dragonfly. Daily we have the bullish harmonic. 2 hour we have an edge-to-edge trade, which triggered here. And again, when you take these, you want to look for this bullish TK cross that's already happened. Okay, now everything in the future is not bullish yet, but you're just trading this edge-to-edge trade. That's all you're taking. So the target for that is somewhere in here, 16.75, 16.53, 8. Okay, most of this is more than half has already happened. Now what excited me on close the most is the hourly. Again, super clean downtrend. Look at this, just super clean. You're getting Kumo breakout to the bear side, that's the open, the TK cross close, TK cross reopen, all the way down. Really, I only see this in Forex, I don't see this in crypto too much. I saw it in crypto on the bear trend in like 2015, 2016, but for the most part, you don't see stuff as clean as this. USD JPY has some really clean trends too. So anyway, super clean, super clean. It's the Mr. Clean of trends right here, okay? Then all of a sudden you get a glimmer of hope. Why? Price is above cloud now. Cloud is bullish. TK cross is bullish. And lagging spans above cloud, above price. So that's the main reason why I'm long right now on silver. If you're following me on one broker and you're like, I hope he doesn't take 50 positions in silver and wreck my account. I don't plan on it, but this is why I'm long. That's all I have for today on commodities. Hit me up on Twitter. Like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe, donate. We breached the 1 BTC threshold of donations, so thank you, everyone. If you like what I'm doing, throw me some coin, whatever, and happy trading.